And good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, right across New York. We start the scene almost a familiar pattern. Tantine is standing in the cub cabins. She just kind of crumbled a cookie in the bin. She's actually still kind of staring at it, thinking for a bit on everything that happened this night. Then she kind of feels the weight of her bag as as it still hangs on her shoulder. She's actually still like fully dressed to go into the city, with the hood pulled over her head and her uh, her fingers still like in gloves and everything. She slowly starts to take those gloves off. You can see the webbing is raw and torn. It's probably still bleeding, but is rather quickly again also knitting back together, as it's very thin tissue and yeah, being a medicine has its perks. Um, and she's considering whether she should do this now, but on the other hand, she really just wants to get it over with, and she doesn't want to keep holding on to these items that are now weighing heavy in her bag. So she is slowly going to make her way through the septs, and is looking around for any kind of people that she knows were there. She doesn't know exactly who all were there, so she is just wandering around until her feet carry her to the training grounds, where once again she can see Aiden punching away at one of the training dummies, and she stops. She's watching him. It's not quite sure if this is best course of action, but well, you know, she just wants to get everything over with. So she'll she'll swallow and will walk up to him,
Yeah.
making sure that she's standing in his peripheral vision and that he sees her, but well, again, giving him plenty of time to just finish his routine.
Yeah, he, trains and then puts his shirt back on and takes a drink as she's walking over and cocks his head at her. Well, how are you doing?
What did she give?
What? It was clover and some heirloom or something like that. I know Alana had something too.
So you don't know what it is.
Clover and family heirloom. He says definitely for Saoirse. I don't know what Alana gave.
And she's rummaging through this through her pockets and probably recognizes the clover and just hands it back and says, "There's nothing here that is labeled family heirloom."
I don't know. I do have it because she sent me it. Where are we? We found it. It was a coin, which was her family's. So
Ah,
he'll look over. It's a coin.
she'll dig a little bit deeper and fishes out a coin. This one?
Aye, that'll do. That's it. And he stares at it. Do you have much hassle getting it?
Does it matter?
It does.
Will gave it freely.
Good.
He didn't steal it.
What?
They gave it away.
Bollocks. He actually turns quite almost slowly menacingly.
No. He pulled a prank. He pretended that there was some sort of spirit, and they all gave them offerings without even knowing what kind of spirit it was.
cracks his neck. We would say that, wouldn't he?
He wasn't lying.
You're biased.
He wasn't lying.
Well, wasting everyone's time. You can roll perception empathy on him, actually. Because he's not going to try to hide it, because he's too
As
angry.
I can see anything.
Because he's too angry. He's not going to try to hide it. Okay, one. You see, when he says waste people's time, you don't think he's talking exactly about Will.
If that's what you think of me, why did you beat me up?
I meant cracks. I meant I was told different. I was told it was taken.
It was given. And Will decided that the prank was enough, and he decided that it was time to give it back. But since he couldn't talk to anyone, how was he going to return it? So here it is. I've got everything. And she'll just hold up the bag and I need to make a subterfuge roll here.
Yeah.
I only have one success.
He's definitely rolling some perception empathy. Whoa.
Oh boy. Okay. Will did give it back voluntarily. So partially this is not a lie.
He takes the stuff obviously off her and takes them very gently down by some of his water. Looks up.
Wait a minute. He's taking, like, is he going into her bag?
No, the Search's things.
Oh no, she gave that bag already. Like,
oh, no,
he has that.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. He almost like basically he cradles it and just places it very gently down as he was standing there holding it while you were talking to him, so he just places it very gently down. Dusts his fingers, like puts some water on them to kind of rub you see the red from punching things. There's some truth to that, and then there's not. He gave it over voluntarily. Not much I can tell. I don't want to know what else. He kind of just says very darkly, you know.
And she is gonna make a subterfuge roll again, but this has nothing to do with what she says. Oh yeah, well, why couldn't I have this roll before?
Damn.
Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just standing there and waiting to see what Aiden's gonna do.
You actually see him stop for a bit as he kind of rubs his face. He looks very troubled. Like I said, there's
empathy.
Oh yeah, knock yourself out. Oh, nice too. He's kind of wasn't expecting to be like, well, he gave it over willingly, and it was just a prank. And he was kind of like, you can see in his mind, his rage was justified. And now that this reveal is there, he's doubting himself and what's going on, you know. Like I said, it's been paid back. There's no need to escalate things.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong with me. Lie.
Yeah, she knows.
Oh,
She. Oh my.
yeah.
Well, let's see. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a straight up lie. Yeah.
and she's just giving him like with the one eye as she's like looking at him.
You know something,
Right. Hmm?
Tatine? Some actual home people have arrived from my home, and they brought a menace with them, and they treated her like I remember. Me hitting you, yeah, it felt good. I felt really fucking good. I'm starting to wonder was it the right thing or not.
I'm Metis. I am the worst Metis that can exist. Why would it be bad?
Actions need to be justified.
Maybe you wouldn't have the right to hit me. Wendigo does.
Well, like I said, this business is concluded. You don't have to speak about it ever again, and you don't have to see me ever again if you don't want to. I don't want. If you don't want me in that pack of yours, I don't mind.
Is it really over, Aiden?
What do you mean?
She just points at him. You? The way you're talking now. The way you were lying just now. There's something going on. It's not over.
It's none of your business. It's nothing to do with you this time.
If I still want you in my pack. If you
You
still want to be in my pack.
you still want me in your pack after I beat the living crap out of you
Why not?
viciously. Why would you want me in your pack?
I don't see the problem. You still do what you are supposed to do. You're a Ragabash. You're a good Ragabash. You've helped my sister. You've helped Will. They all need a good third member.
I'll think about it. We'll see what happens. He's been quite genuine, actually, when he's saying that. I,
Neither of them knows.
I'm not scared of Will and Pisa.
I know. I'm not saying it so that. I'm not saying it as a threat. I'm not saying it because I think you're scared of them. I don't care if you're scared of them or not. They don't know. They don't need to know. You and I both know they would be upset. You told me not to tell Pisa.
Aye, because it was just going to bring more needless conflict into a situation that could be resolved between myself. And I had to bring you in since Will can't talk to nobody.
You like Pisa.
I do, I. He says that quite honestly. She's got fire in. She got fire in her. She'd be a good alpha.
I like my sister too.
I don't think your sister likes herself.
Would do anything to protect her.
And I do anything to protect mine, my family, my tribe.
I don't care. Not yet. Just want you to know, I will do anything to protect my sister. As I have decided to not speak to her about this, not speak to Will about this. so will you.
I'm gonna swagger in and brag that I kicked the living shit out of it, did I?
I will give you these. You can be the great big hero. Give them to everybody. Probably know them better than I do. You can tell them that Will decided that the joke was enough and it's time to return everything. Because no matter how you turn it, that is what happened. He gave him willingly, freely. He decided by himself that the joke was enough.
Well, playing a joke.
And he gave them to me and I gave them to you. And that's going to be the story.
Is it now? He just looks at her, kind of raising an eyebrow, not in a threatening way, just more assessing her.
If the story gets out, this gets out, if this gets any further between us than between us, if you tell this to your Fiannas, they may be proud of you. They will be. They will start spreading the tale of how you beat the crap out of that arrogant Wendigo Metis. And that tale will reach to Pisa. And that tale will reach Will. And if it reaches Will, it will reach to Pisa.
I know what that means.
This is gonna stay between us.
He just looks over at her. Why are you so worried that if it reaches Will into Pisa? I thought you'd be happy to, because you know what they'll do to me, right? Or they'll try to.
I don't want to see them upset. I don't care about anyone else.
Not even me. He kind of smiles.
No, not even you. You're only Wormcomer.
Exactly.
You have your uses. You are a good Ragabash, and I will stick to that. And maybe at some point there can be more, but as you need to trust us, we need to trust you. It takes time.
Circe said that Will took him. I had no reason to doubt her.
From her point of view, that might be true, but she gave them up willingly to a spirit that she didn't even know.
Careful.
Or what?
You know what I'll do.
Gonna beat me up again.
Nah.
Gonna kill me.
Nah, I'm not interested in that.
Well then.
You want to die? Why would I hurt you that way? So you're just like me. You're just like me.
I don't want to die. Not like this. But I know my place and I know what I am and I know what my job is. My task is.
Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, business was concluded the moment the things dropped off. I wasn't going to speak no more about it.
She'll get out of her bag, she'll get like another bag and she swings it into his direction.
Just nods.
No one need to know about this.
Aye. Like I told you. Simple agreement. If Will hadn't have gotten himself banned or whatever he's done to himself away from here, it would have been just between me and him. I work simple.
Very well. Thank you.
Now, go on out of here before I infect you with the worm.
You don't understand if that's what you think.
He just spits on the ground. No, sure, why would I? I'm just a worm foe. He just like picks up the bag.
Worm foe.
Or whatever, you know, bleh, worm folk, whatever. That was there. I'm just a worm folk.
Worm common.
Why? Worm, whatever. Why would I understand anything that you tell me?
You understand a lot, but in this case you choose not to.
I know exactly. I don't know why your reasons have called me it, and you'll never understand my reasons.
No,
Let's
you've
just leave it at
explained.
that.
You have explained. It doesn't change the facts.
He just stops. Like I said, I'm not getting into this because right now I want to tear something to pieces, and I ain't not. He turns slowly, and I've had enough violence for one day.
When I tear things to pieces.
Aye,
Why is that?
it's none of your fucking business. He kind of says quite aggressively.
It's because something I said.
It's nothing to do with you.
But it is
You
because
and
of something I said.
you and all your people are all honest and friends with each other. It's great. Happy families. It's fucking wonderful for you. I glad you have that.
She just looks at him.
Oh, he's being snarky. You don't have to worry. That's snarky as all shit. It's great. Happy fucking families, I guess. Fucking do anything for each other, sure.
Are you jealous?
Jealous me? Why would it be?
Why would you bring it up?
Your people don't lie to you.
And your people do?
I'm gonna find out.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence empathy, which is maybe a little bit of a weird roll, but
Okay.
she looks at him. Just because Cersei said that that this was stolen, was taken from her.
Hi. I defend my friend. I defend my friends. She told me it was taken, stolen. Smiled. I was like a fucking bull. I remember when someone stole my little sister's bike, I chased him down the street with a bat, bet him off the bike. And he laughs actually. Cycled the 3 blocks, went back for her. It's a little push bike.
She looks a little blank because she has no idea what a push bike is.
He just looks, basically he just points, those bicycles you see them running, cycling around in the city. It's like a mini one of them for kids.
Right. Okay.
Fellas kicked her off the bike and took it, and I ran down after him. Got the shit kicked out of me for it, but I still got the bike back.
We're the same.
I know that.
But there are matters of perspective. Will feels this was given. And I agree with him. But the fact that when the joke was out, wasn't immediately returned, was kept just a little bit longer, it could have felt as taken, stolen. When you're being betrayed, I guess that's what it feels like. Someone stole something from you, maybe more your dignity, because you fell into a trap, than anything else. Shame. It's all matters of perspective. She may not have lied to you. She may have been expressing her feelings.
I suppose. But we'll see, won't we?
It's up to you what you do with it in the end.
Like I said, this business between you and me and whatever, how it was delivered, whatever it is over. I'm not going to talk about it.
I appreciate that.
Just a word of advice. The ones that have just arrived are a lot more harsher than I'll ever be.
She shrugs.
Don't let them put bells in your hair.
Bells.
It's a signal for you to get out of the way. To be perfectly honest, it's fucking stupid in my mind.
Mm.
How are you supposed to hunt? He shakes his head. And he'll walk off, and look back. If you want me in your pack, we'll do that job together, see how we gel. And if it works, it works. And if it's not, well, maybe we can have these talks every now and again. And just, slings the bag over his back and just is walking.
And she will watch him go. A blank stare still on her face. And she'll then just shake her head at the things that he just told her. And turn back to the cup cabins. And with that, we can call it a scene.
Yeah.
Thank you, Play for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And have a good night.